It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here in Detroit, and I got my guy Icewear Veza with me.
What up, though?
Listen, we do like a full Yee tea behind the scenes while we're
do.
prepping for each break. But we do have some breaking news.
Breaking news.
Gervonta Davis, Tank, was arrested for domestic violence. This is according to TMZ Sports. He was actually booked early this morning. And according to Andy Slater, who's a reporter, there was an alleged altercation between him and his ex-girlfriend that happened a few weeks ago, and he's been wanted by the police ever since that incident. He was pulled over by cops in Miami Beach, and that's because of his license plate tipping off the authorities. Sheesh.
That's crazy. We got to get better, We just got to get better as men, as black entertainers, just everything. It ain't even about color, just period. We got to get better. God bless us with certain opportunities. We got to understand the opportunity we got because there's people out there that's hungry that would do anything for that. Mm-hmm. I just pray the kids and whoever involved is okay.
His ex-girlfriend, yes. All right, now, Cat Williams was on the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast. And shout out to Cat. He guest hosted the other day, but he's on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. He's one of the hosts on there with Carmelo Anthony.
Okay.
And so... he says a lot of things. We already know. We were talking about how Cat just goes viral and he can just say whatever it is that he wants. After that Club Shay Shay interview, of course he did address that interview that was legendary. I think that's probably the most viewed interview ever.
That's crazy.
On YouTube. But amongst the other things that he talked about was Kendrick Lamar. They compared Cat Williams to Kendrick Lamar, like Cat Williams against comedians, Kendrick Lamar against Drake.
No.
And how they just go for it. But here's what he said.
Well, he's been one of the top 3 greatest rappers from his very first project, which is almost unheard of. Just understand what Kendrick has to be to even be doing the show there. We're not talking about Drake doing his show in L.A. We are not talking about him in the Bay. But we are talking about Kendrick going there and doing the body of work. That's what it means to stand on them 10.
I don't know. I, for one, first of all, when it comes to music and stuff like that, as far as great and who not great, that's all subjective.
And you're right about that. And I will say, after all of that beef, that actually pushed up everybody's numbers.
It did, without a doubt. For sure.
I would say that.
Kendrick is a wonderful artist, extremely talented.
Listen, I've always been a K-Dot fan from the very beginning. We got history, so shout out to K-Dot. I got history with Drake too, though. He was on Don't Quit Your Day Job before he ever got signed when I was on Sirius. I'm going to play that for you later.
You can't take a side, you
in that battle, definitely Kendrick won.
Yeah, he did. It ain't no, without a doubt.
Yeah, there's no question.
Ain't no secret.
Yeah, when it comes to that. All right, now another thing that Cat Williams talked about, and you were amused by this.
Yeah.
His role in helping Steph Curry become the amazing shooter that he is. Here's what he said.
He knew how to play basketball. Yeah. I'm saying I was explaining to him that the way that I play basketball is there's no such thing as I'm not open. Mm-hmm. I'm always open. I'm going to all 5 spots every time. If you notice, that's how Steph play. Yeah. Because if you play like that, you are always open.
Okay, so he enlightened him.
Yeah, no. The thing is with Cat, right? This is my personal opinion. I think those views and that interview just extremely emboldened him to the point he feel that we will believe absolutely anything that he said. Teaching Steph Curry how to play basketball is crazy. In a minute he gonna say he taught God how to be God.
He said he basically told Steph Curry the truth at a pivotal part in his life is kind of how he's explaining it. Yeah. You ever see that video of the guy who says he could speed read and then did you ever see that?
I know what you're talking about. He did prove he can run real fast and all of this stuff.
So that's what I'm saying.
I believe he said that to Steph, but I don't think that helped Steph's game. Steph probably was listening to him like, for sure, bro.
We need to ask Steph.
Yeah, we got to do that.
All
Steph, where you at?
Well, that is your Yee tea. And when we come back, we have Under the Radar, right? Yes, Under the Radar, the stories that are flying under the radar, but you still need to know about it. It's Way Up.